Everything's recording. We got record on everything. Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to the second time we've started this podcast.
I like when the rappers say, someone hit record.
Someone hit record.
On my track.
Is that what they do?
You ever hear them?
Nope.
Well, listen to more rap.
How are you?
We're working on one real good pot of coffee. And then after that, we won't be able to enjoy it anymore because we got a real limited time edition of this coffee. Where's this coffee from?
It is from, Alex brought it back from Thailand for
Hell
me.
yeah. So this is the last time. I'm just trying to live presently in the moment where I'm tasting this coffee.
Great. Well, enjoy it. I'm enjoying it.
Also trying not to spill it on a laptop. And that's where we're at right now.
Please don't do that.
Patreon.com. It's a virtual tipping and rewards website. Basically, you're like, how long have you had this podcast? And then we answer you with whatever the truth is. And then you say, really? And then we say yes. And then you're like, well, do you need money or something? And we're like, kinda.
A little bit.
And then you're like, okay, why didn't you say that to begin with? And then you go to patreon.com. I think I made us sound too desperate.
Well, too late now.
If it was funny, though, it's worth it.
Okay, it's funny.
But we're not that desperate. However, if you'd like to help the show, you could do so by going to Patreon, supporting the Welcome to Our Podcast Patreon. And if you support in the $10 group, we say your name in the podcast like it is.
Matthew J. Palka. Alexander Guarva.
Alex Alexander Gorgor.
Michael Cavagile.
There he is.
Walter Sloan.
Hi.
Austin Sodas.
Austin, Texas.
Nick Mags. Nick Mags.
Nick Nags Paddywhack. Give a dog a bone.
Desmond Ashworth II.
Ooh, that's a very long, big name.
Katie Lee G. Wandering G Bear. Monique Quistarf. Danielle D. Verona. Sephora Fox. Lawrence Kohick.
Let's go.
Goose Maynard. Joelle Vielma. Valerie York.
Yeah,
Helen Ford. Elliot.
Morgan.
No. Burchard.
You really butchered that name.
I feel like I did it. Justine Johnson, Brad Cover, Nestor De Leon III, Katie A. Superflaws, and Janisha Tutton.
Hell yeah. Thank you all so much for your patronage.
Yes, thank you. Oh.
And
What is that?
that's a thank you. That's a nonverbal thank you.
Okay.
Did you like that?
I liked it.
It's a new thing I'm going to do until I forget to do it.
All right. Is there a reason that you did that mostly for the camera or
no, I was trying to put it on do not disturb.
Uh-huh.
And then I saw the flashlight button and I think that's a more fun button.
Yeah.
So I decided to press that one.
I think you're right. I had to go to the grocery store like 3 different times today.
Huh.
And typically I'll like Instacart stuff.
Did you miss the first time?
I needed a certain thing. So I went to Ralph's first and I grabbed whatever I needed there and couldn't find a certain few things.
Sure.
So I went to the trusty old Whole Foods for the things that I couldn't find and I grabbed them and then got home and looked at my recipe and realized that I still needed one thing.
Yeah, that sucks when you go to a place.
So I sat
3
here.
times.
Yeah, I sat here and I ate. And
ate everything else.
I ate the other food that I've meal prepped.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that.
I went to
Tender
Tender Greens like a rich LA business person.
How was that?
Something else. You ever been to Tender Greens?
Yep.
It's nice.
It is nice.
Butter, lettuce, and what have you.
Yep.
They put cheese on their lettuce.
That's great.
So that's what they have going on over there.
Yeah.
Also, everyone is very woke looking.
Yeah. Where was it?
Everyone who works there has a strong social media presence. Is what it looks. I'm just going by looks alone.
Yeah. You guys, I'm sorry if I'm Sniffles McGee.
Don't apologize for that.
Mike got me sick.
Boogers are nature's tears.
It's not even
nature. No, that's not.
It's like they come and go. You know, they're only here when they want to be.
Sure.
My eyes are itchy though.
Hey, that means your nose is working. I'm trying to find a positive.
I feel you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your germs with me.
No one could really point to me and say this is my fault. We reached out to the Twitter audience at WelcomePod and we said, hey, we've been in a relationship for some time and we've done this before. Do you have a problem with any of your relationships, romantic, landlord, or otherwise?
Mm-hmm.
Let us talk about it for a second.
Yeah.
And we got some sponsors,
Let's do it.
as I'm sure you knew we would. Thank you for filling that silence there while I looked for some
I'm sorry.
questions.
I was trying to not burp into the mic.
You got it coming out of all ends, huh? Tim Hahn, longtime listener, first-time caller, says, I think my wife's family loves me more than her. How do I approach this? Tim, I think you both know that I could speak on this as well. And as somebody who has great personal knowledge about this particular situation, I'd say just go with it. Sometimes all relationships are fleeting and fertile, as life is. Everything lives within its time. Nothing is forever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to realize that maybe you married into a family, and a family only has so much love to give. Sometimes there's not enough to go around, and maybe it's a situation, and I'm not saying this is it. Who am I to say that my answers are the right ones?
Okay.
I'm not Albert Einstein.
Okay.
Correct pronunciation.
I just want everyone to know that Tim Hahn is also my brother-in-law.
Yeah. Details. And I'd like to say that sometimes in these families, in these instances where there's only so much love to go around, there's a little bit of out with the old, in with the new type situation.
Oh, okay.
So don't feel guilty because that's just nature.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And who are we to stand in front of Mother Nature?
Well, Tim, being one of those people that absolutely adore you as a brother-in-law, I'm going to say embrace it, but there's never going to be a love like the love we have for your wife.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
What did you say?
Next question.
I'm confused at what you said.
I said there's never going to be a love like the love we have for Teresa, for your wife. Yeah. So you may think you're the favorite.
Yeah.
You're really high up there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of love to give in this family.
And then everyone kind of gets knocked down a peg.
Well, you're at the bottom.
Yeah, no, I know that. But we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about how good Tim is.
Well, I have to say, I handpicked him.
Well, he's tall.
I introduced my sister and her husband. I played matchmaker there.
You like to take a lot of the credit for other people's love. What's that about?
I did, because I'm good at it. I'm good at finding people love.
Do you need to have love? Call Zoya.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my fake ad read for today.
Okay, let's do this.
Been at it on dating apps for a few years, says Bodis. Looks like a guy, could only assume. And it's going meh at best. A few good dates, but many bad ones. And a lot of ghosting. And trying my best at making conversation with girls with whom it didn't click. Any other ways to meet interesting people nowadays that you recommend? Yeah, every way that was around before.
Going to the grocery store.
Apps.
Going to a bar.
Joining a co-ed softball team. Going to a church.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do meet at church.
Remember that? Remember church?
A lot of my coworkers do that. They've met people at church.
Go to a barcade and look for
man.
the person with the least greasy hands.
Go to every party that you're invited to and start talking and mingling with people. Don't
What
just
else?
stay
I used to
home.
talk to girls in the mall food court every now and again.
There you go.
When I was a younger man, not as an adult.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get blacklisted from the mall.
That's how you get arrested from the mall.
Yeah. If you ever want to go directly to the police station from the mall,
That's how you do it.
that's how you do that.
Yeah. Because that girl that looks 18 is not.
No, because she's in the mall.
Yeah.
Even though she's shopping at Forever 21, they don't check your ID when you go
Let
in.
me just tell you something. You're not forever 21.
Caitlin with a K says, my dear sweet BB boyfriend is currently in the process of job hunting. And she didn't put that many P's on there. I did. Okay. Which can be frustrating and nerve-wracking.
Yes.
How do you recommend supporting him, and how could I help him find what he's interested in doing? Thanks. Exclamation point.
Well, I mean, I don't think that you can help somebody find what they're interested in doing.
No, she means like help them find a job, find a good job.
Yeah, I mean, you can look up.
Why not just, let's say he's a motorcycle man.
Uh-huh.
He's interested in motorbikes.
Great.
Why don't you, as the supportive girlfriend, start a motorcycle company? Now, hear me out. It might seem daunting at first.
Right.
But you start a company. What else? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? What else do you need?
Harleys.
You need to buy Harleys to start a motorcycle company?
So make a brand called Carly's. Carly's coming at you.
Carly's, we're coming at you. I meant, if you're going to start a company, you're going to need other people to work at the company. Boom, yes. Your boyfriend has a job.
Boom.
But you didn't go with me on that at all.
I know, I'm sorry.
We're on different wavelengths.
I know, I'm sorry.
I feel like I need to ask somebody else for advice about our relationship.
No, that's not
Where
true.
you going?
I'm hiding.
Oh, no. Where are you going? Where have you gone?
I've gone away. I don't know, man. I feel like the only thing you can really do is be supportive and like look up jobs, maybe send him links to jobs that you found on the internet.
Yeah. Let him borrow your monster.com profile.
Yeah. Help him write a good resume.
Yeah. Check his resume for spelling mistakes.
Yeah. Grammar.
Grandmas.
Grandmarnies.
Grandmarnyar. Good. That was helpful, I think.
Yeah.
There's one that I skipped. Taylor.
Hey.
This one's from Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
He's wearing sunglasses in his Tinder pic.
Work.
There's Twitter pic. Whichever. There's only one app now.
Uh-huh. They're all the same.
Do you guys have any tips for a guy who spent most of his life as a shut-in? And I feel like it's hard for me to get into relationships because I just want everyone, everything. That's good.
I just want everyone.
I just want everyone. Okay. And it's been difficult.
There you go.
Because I just want everything to be black and white and everybody else wants to play coy.
Huh.
Thank you. I don't understand what that part means. Because you can't just walk up to someone. This isn't how it works. You don't just walk up to someone and say, hey, we're friends now.
Yeah, right.
There's nuance.
There's got to be, there's
got
to
be. Take genuine interest in what they're doing.
Right.
Ask questions, have responses.
Right.
And then if that conversation is good, you're friends.
Yeah. And if that person wants to keep being friends with you, they'll call and hang out with you.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to like go into like start something new when you're somebody that likes to stay home and doesn't like to go out a bunch, and then all of a sudden you're trying to change that about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a little while.
Yeah. You're going to have to be patient.
Yeah. It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that you're going to just be great at. No one is. I'm not good at it anymore. And that's the truth.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. I've been trying to be a little more spontaneous.
Uh-huh.
And
like I didn't know if you were going to show up today.
Well,
here you are.
Here I is.
Yeah.
But even just like getting out of the house more and doing stuff, and every time I do, I feel like something weird happens when I'm out, and it makes me not want to go do a lot. Whether it's with the person or an experience that I've had out. I'm interested
to see how you're going to turn this around and help this guy.
I think that you just have to keep trying. Because I know that I have to do the same.
What weird happens when you go out? Do I have to start going out with you?
No.
Do I have to protect you from weirdness?
No, I told you what happened last time. I had like a very weird encounter with some lady about her haircut.
Oh, yeah.
The last time I was out.
Uh-huh.
And then
You just need to stop talking to people.
yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Or drunk people. Wasn't it like...
oh, she was wasted.
just don't fucking...
Yeah.
If I'm sober, I can't talk to drunk people.
And that's what it was, too, is I wasn't drinking that night. I was driving. It was raining.
Mm-hmm.
It was a weird night.
It was raining. The earth was drinking.
Yeah, and it's actually drinking heavily today.
Hell yeah.
It's been raining like crazy, like cats and dogs. Like cats and dogs.
It's beautiful. This is the most I've seen it rain since we have lived here.
I'm loving the rain.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. It was funny because I was like going back to the grocery store and everybody was running through the rain. And I was just like walking, like just hanging out. And it was fine.
Yeah, people panic. I did the same thing to Tender Greens.
Yeah.
I walked like at the end of the superhero movie.
Yeah.
After the superhero gets beat up for a little while, and then he has to walk back in the rain.
I was loving the way the rain was hitting my face.
Kiss the rain whenever you're near me. I hated that song.
That's a terrible song.
That's a terrible song.
Terrible song.
One more.
One more?
Just Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Ever get the feeling that your partner is better than you? My wife is definitely a better person than I am. Yes.
That's not true. You feel I'm better than you?
I think it switches.
You're like
I think
the
overall, neither of us is better than the other one. But I feel like I feel like whoever has, this is true, whoever has more patience at any given time is the better person. And that switches on and off.
I feel like I've been
better in that, not the better person, but better in that situation.
I feel like my patience have been thin for a very long time. Should we answer Violet's calling?
Sure.
You guys want to talk to my sister? Let's ask Violet. Hi, Violet. Welcome to our podcast.
Oh, are you guys really recording?
Oh, yeah, we're really recording. You want to say hi?
Okay. No.
Well, I got a question for you. Mike, what was the question again?
No.
No?
I could tell that person's not in the mood, so I'm not going to press.
All right, Violet. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, call me back, please.
Okay, goodbye.
See how mad you made your sister?
Well,
You made your sister very, very mad.
she's fine.
She's going to beat you up.
She's fine.
Are you ready for your fake ad read?
I am. So going back to who the better person is, I don't think that that's like a fair question. Like you can think it, but there's plenty of times where I feel like you are the better person just because you have more patience and you have, a little more kindness, where I'm a little more rough around the edges.
But I think it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Like there are times maybe, but there are also times where it's the complete opposite and you're that person. And
I don't know. I think I'm just so madly, deeply in love with you that nothing you could do is wrong.
Oh my God, the throw up. I'm You can't see it right now, but if you watch the video podcast, you'll see.
Except for when you don't put all of your laundry away.
Zoya, are you ready for your fake ad read?
I am.
And do you promise me you're going to call your sister and make everything right with your family?
She'll be fine. I'll call her back as soon as we're done.
You're going to get beat up next time we go home.
Violet gets so angry.
Zachary Wells.
Hey, Zachary.
Your suggestions being taken right now. Your fake business.
Uh-huh.
Jingle Jangles.
Jingle Jangles is my fake business?
Yep. What's Jingle Jangles?
Jingle Jangles. It's a place where you can buy something that jingles and jangles.
Mm-hmm.
Are you missing a little jingle jangle out of your front door ringing? Do you want to hear a little bit of jingle jangle every time you open up your car door? Do you want a jingle jangle for right after you're done with your shower and just be like, ding-a-ling-a-ling, jing-a-ling-a-ling? No? Well, then I can't help it. But if you're interested in it, here we go. Come on down to Jingle Jangles. We got a sale going on from now until next weekend. Limited time only. Come on down to Jingle Jangles, and we've got what you need.
Oh, man.
Come on, that was pretty good.
Thank you for joining us today.
Guys.
That was my favorite one. That might be my favorite
Jingle
one.
Jangles.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would people?
I don't know.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the patrons. If you're looking for a Welcome to Our Podcast t-shirt, they exist on that website, WTOP.clothing.
Yep.
Look us up on Patreon. Look us up on SoundCloud. We've been doing videos on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Mike Falzone. And there's also tour dates. Where am I going to be doing stand-up? I'll tell you. On MikeFalzone.com/tour.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Great.
Mike will be in at the Irvine Improv this weekend.
Theo Vaughn and Ari Manis all weekend.
Yep.
Come hang out if you want.
Go see
Even
him.
if you don't want.
I might go one day. Maybe. We'll see.
Great.
Cool. You guys, thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch up with you next week. Bye.